My name is Bruce. I've been working bar for almost 40 years now. In that time, I've learned a trick or two that I'd like to pass on to you. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We got a lot of ground to cover. We'll look at some of the forgotten classics and some unusual new tasty creations right for any occasion. Cheers. Hola! The Summer Olympics are upon us, and this year they are in the grand city of Rio de Janeiro. Now there's been a lot of controversy going on around the state of this year's largest sporting event, whether it's political corruption, competitive venue waters contaminated with raw sewage, skyrocketing crime, shoddy construction, and let's not forget the Zika virus. The city and the country of Brazil, for that matter, have a lot to overcome. But hey, don't all Olympic Games start that way? I'm sure it'll be a grand spectacle one way or another. So to celebrate the Olympics, today we're making the national cocktail of Brazil, a Caipirinha. I'm sure thousands of these will be consumed over the coming weeks. Nobody knows for sure who invented the Caipirinha, but some theorists believe that it was used to help cure the Spanish flu epidemic during the 20th century, sometime towards the end of World War I. The Caipirinha was likely a medicinal cocktail originally, containing ingredients like garlic, honey, limes, and other strong roots and herbs. And of course, cachaça, a spirit distilled from fermented sugarcane juice. The roots of cachaça predate the distillation of rum, stretching back almost 500 years to the early 16th century when Portuguese colonists brought sugarcane to Brazil. This is Petito Cachaça. The reason there's a picture of a red-like crustacean on the label is because the company's production facility chose to name their cachaça after a nearby river and the crustacean that dwells in that stream. 40% alcohol volume, cachaça is light and spicy with white pepper and citrus undertones. Warm and musty, there's a real earthy flavor here that simply mixes well with fresh fruit cocktails. Like rum, cachaça is a spirit derived from sugarcane. The big difference, though, is that rum is generally made from molasses. Cachaça, on the other hand, is made from the fresh pressed juice of the sugarcane and contains nothing else. Cachaça is aged in vats of indigenous aromatic Brazilian woods, unlike rum, which is often aged in oak barrels. As for the non-medical version, the one we'll be making today, is a perfect balance of sweetness and acidity, a refreshing explosion of flavor that will have you wanting another. Yeah, let's make one. The Caipirinha cocktail is real easy to make. You just take a rock glass, and the first thing we want to do is just grab a lime, and well, you know, sometimes it's good to roll this lime out. Get those juices flowing. And we only want half a lime, and we're just gonna cut it into little quarters here. Drop it in our drink. Next thing you want to do is just grab a little bit of white sugar here. Now you could use any sugar. You could use a little grainier sugar, some organic sugar. I'm just using some white. And we want 2 teaspoons of white sugar. Sweet. And all you want to do is just muddle like you mean it. Just grind that right in there. Beautiful. All those juices from the lime, well, they just start dissolving that sugar. Muddling. Okay. Next thing we want to do is grab some crushed ice and fill our glass. Top her up. Ooh, snow cone. It's hot in Brazil. I've never been there. I'd love to go there one day, you know. But yeah, it's a fine looking snow cone. Next thing we want is our cachaça. And we want 2 ounces. And I'm using a shot glass here because this stuff pours so slow. It's like a 16 count. Look how slow that pours. It's a good thing, I guess, because that way you don't lose anything. And we want to just dump that right in over top. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Give her a nice little stir. All that sugar dissolved in there, the limes. You know, there's a lot of variations with the Caipirinha. You could make it with black vodka, and it becomes a Caipirinha preta. Cheers. So refreshing. And you know, as it's diluting, it's just getting even nicer. It's getting more relaxed and more well balanced, and just the right amount of dilution. So whoever you're rooting for this Olympics, may the odds be ever in your favor. Ciao, baby. Next thing we want to do is just muddle. You want to get all that sugar and that lime, just muddling. Muddle like an Olympic star, yeah. Okay.
Well, there's a...
Jesus. Don't muddle that hard. Okay, we gotta get another glass and start over. Unless you like glass in your drink. Hey, Bruce here. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to like, maybe leave a comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Click that button, man.